is not just gonna blow your mind, it's gonna blow your soul.
Welcome back to another episode of the Little Jolly Gamer Show podcast. This is episode 74. Today's date is the 19th of January 2018. And before we get started doing anything, I want to thank you so much for watching the show on YouTube or listening to our show on one of our many RSS feeds across the cyberwebs, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, wherever, Podbean, anything that's got an RSS feed, we're on there. I'm Brandon Jolly.
Grazie.
You are?
Stefano.
I'm Brandon, this is Steven, and Jacob's not here, so filling in is...
Brent Jolly.
Thank you so much for filling in on such
Drunk
short
Necro
notice, Brent.
King has returned.
Thank you for having me.
I know you kind of volunteered, but
Well, opportunity presented itself, so...
Yeah, dude, well, really appreciate... I appreciate your doodle on my notebook.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate...
Well, present.
So, how's everyone? How's everyone doing?
Good.
Steve doing good? Brent, you doing good?
I'm good. I just got my belly filled.
Just got your belly filled? There's no better...
I'm sorry, I just got my belly full.
There's no better feeling than getting your belly filled.
And
I'm
being
sorry to get
proud
my
of
belly
it.
full.
So, let's start off the show the way we normally do with what games we've been playing lately. Does anyone have anything notable to talk about this week?
Nothing new, really. I've just been playing Breath of the Wild, just playing a lot of it. I've been Breath of the Wild,
What are you doing exactly? Did you finish everything? You just drive around on a motorcycle?
Well,
Aimlessly?
I'm kind of going back and forth between. I thought I 100%.
There's a motorcycle on there now.
I thought I had 100%ed it, but I did not 100% it. I still got a bunch of side quests. In fact, I got the Thunder Helm. The Thunder Helm at the Gyarados. Yeah, I didn't know you could get that, but I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like a steampunk motorcycle or something?
It's like a
Sort of, yeah, actually. It's like a...
That's
The
really cool.
only thing that makes sense to me.
steampunk. I call it
Well, the game takes place in the future, sort of, kind of. Not like a futuristic, like, space cars and stuff like that. It takes place after the events of a war. And, there's, the Sheikah technology. You remember the Sheikah? Sheik? Remember Sheik? Kind of stuff like that. And there's, these things called Guardians that have lasers. Remember those things that shoot the lasers? Basically, it's made out of that same technology where you can drive a motorcycle around. And, each one of the champions have a beast, a divine beast.
Yeah.
The fire...
like a big machine or something.
The Daruk, the Goron, has this big lizard thing. What's her name? The Zora... Mifa.
Mifa's grace.
Mifa's
grace is ready.
Mifa has the giant elephant. Rivali has a giant bird, and then the last one is a giant lightning camel, the Gerudo thing. And so Link has a divine beast, and his is a motorcycle. And that's kind of their explanation of it. It's pretty cool. So instead of riding a horse around, you get to ride a motorcycle.
Can you still ride a horse?
Yeah,
Yes.
you used to ride a horse.
Which one goes faster?
I'll tell you what.
That's a Steve question.
That's a good
It's a
question,
good question,
Brent.
right?
Good question, Brent. There is this thing that you get in the DLC. There's this thing in the DLC that you get called the Ancient Bridle and the Ancient Saddle. The saddle helps you call the horse wherever you at,
Wherever you at, BJ Muff. Wherever you at.
Wherever you are, even if you're far away from the horse, you can summon it wherever you are, which is really cool. And the bridle maximizes the stats of the horse. Well, there is a white horse that you can get.
rider. A pale horse.
It's Zelda's horse.
It's a descendant of Zelda's horse. But anyway,
Which one's faster?
The descendant of Zelda's horse. When you put the brittle on there, it maximizes the stats, and it's actually a little faster.
The horse?
Yeah.
Even better than Epona?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the white horse,
you can get Ganon's horse too.
yeah,
He's a big old horse.
He sucked though.
Yeah, he is.
It's like a big old dark horse.
He's huge.
Huge black horse with orange. You got orange, huh?
Mm-hmm. Orange hair.
I called him Brutus. When I caught him, I named him Brutus. I don't know. That just seemed like a good name.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but with the Ancient Brittle, the white horse I find is a little bit faster, but
the motorcycle's probably a constant. You don't have to sprint. You don't have to
exactly more carrots.
It's got
that and
carrots.
the carrots from Ocarina.
Sorry, I had some indigestion when I was trying to talk. But
That's okay.
But I find that I lost. I just had to zone out. I'm sorry. I'm back to planet Earth now. So, the Master Bike, Master Cycle Zero is what it's officially called. It turns better than the horse. So I'd rather.
I imagine it goes up hills too.
Yeah. It's a litlittle better than the horse. Even
has
the
better
horse,
traction.
Even the horse might be a little faster with the brittle. I would still rather the Master Cycle. Now the Master Cycle has fuel, so you can't just keep going it. So every now and
What
then.
kind of fuel does it take?
Tackling fuel.
Anything.
What?
Anything you pick up, you can put in there as fuel.
Oh, okay.
Like Doc Brown style from Back to the Future 2 is just
Like-
loading garbage in there.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
Makes
You know
me
how
think-
you get all them monster parts. That
Just
you
makes me
never
think of the
use?
gravity gun from Half-Life. You just take whatever you need. And
Yeah,
shoot
anything's
at
a weapon. Yeah.
I miss that game.
And you pick it up, you hold it, and then you go up to the bike and you press A for fuel, and you just drop it in the seat and go whoop.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, but I like it. 10 out of 10.
Oh, good. I'll go. I have,
Yeah, go
I have
ahead.
some interesting. So I actually played 2. I had 3 downloaded, but I played 2 betas. And that's all I'm going to talk about. I did reinstall the Division, but I want to wait until Jacob gets back because I played with him a little bit.
Okay.
He'll probably have a little bit more input than I would, and I kind of want to discuss that with him. But I played Dragon Ball Fighters. I like to
got
say
that downloaded.
Dragon Ball Fighters Z sounds
The
better.
beta?
The beta
How long is the beta open for?
might be over.
I downloaded it.
Because
the other day.
they had some issues where no one could connect and no one could play, so they extended it a day.
I
But
probably missed that.
I didn't get to play any online matches because it just did not work. But I did play the tutorial missions and just kind of learned how to play the game. It's a lot of fun. I really like it. It's one of those games where anyone can play it because literally the combos are just tap square over and over and over, or tap triangle over and over and over, or circles like your heavy hits. And each character has their own special moves. For example, Goku has his Kamehameha wave. He also has his warp Kamehameha wave where he'll go instant transmission behind the character and Kamehameha wave. And then each character has like essentially what is a level 3 super, or it's called a meteor attack, where he goes Super Saiyan 3 and warps behind and kind of hits them into like this giant uppercut Kamehameha wave combo thing. And each character has their signature special moves. For example, like Krillin has his scatter Kamehameha wave, which is really cool and actually really useful in this game, where he shoots a Kamehameha wave, but he brings it up and brings it back down. It scatters. He used that move on, I think, Nappa, I believe.
Yeah.
He usually
Still has a Destructo Disc?
He has his Destructo Disc. Each character in this game, they're done so well. Like it's a love letter to Dragon Ball Z.
Good.
So like
Good.
down to their fighting pose, how they're standing there fighting, to what they say, how they move, the animations, what they're wearing. There's these things called dramatic finishes. So if you're playing as a certain character and you beat another certain character on a certain stage, it'll replay a scene from the show. For example, if you beat if you beat Frieza as Goku on Namek, it'll recreate the scene where he gets killed on Namek.
Nice.
Same thing with if you're playing as Lord Beerus and you beat Goku in space, the scene from Battle of the Gods replays. So there's all these different cool scenes, dramatic finishes. I only got to play as Goku. I got to play as Trunks. I got to play as
Is it
Vegeta.
Future or Kid Trunks?
Future Trunks.
Nice.
No, I didn't get to play as Trunks a lot.
Oh, okay.
I played as Vegeta. I played as Team Gohan. I think I played a little bit as Piccolo. And they're all really, really fun. They all have their different moves and different play styles. For example, if you play as
You
Yamcha,
said Piccolo?
Piccolo's in there. Yeah, he has he has a lot of range. He has a lot of technique versus. So that's kind of his play styles. You want to play with his tech more. You want to just rush in like a madman. As someone like Yamcha wants to be a rush player, he kind of gets in there. He's actually, from what I've seen, really good. None of the characters suck in this game. You ever play like a Dragon Ball Z game, and it's like, why should I even play this character?
Budokai. Pretty much all the Budokai games.
Budokai Tenkaichi 2, it was like, why play as Yamcha? He has 1 health bar, and then
Why play
Super
as
Saiyan
anybody?
Goku has 8.
Why play as anybody but a Super Saiyan or a villain?
Right, in this game, that's not the thing. So you can kill Lord Beerus as Krillin if you want. It doesn't matter. It just kind of, it's their play styles that you want to choose from.
I know.
I had a lot of fun with that. There's like this cool little like, you make like a little chibi avatar type character and you run around and you go to different areas in the hub world. But they only had 2 things available, which was tutorial mode and online play.
Okay.
So, but dude, the roster is looking increasingly better and better. They have like almost any character you'd want to play as, except the obscure people like.
Tinkai?
No, you can't play the Tinkai.
No, I'm not buying it.
Like PyCon, like I know
Dude, sucks.
me and Brent are big fans of PyCon. PyCon is not in the game. But
Never will be. Unappreciated. Isn't
very
it?
underappreciated character.
He
But
was in one of the games, wasn't he?
yeah, he's in a lot of them. But those games, those rosters are so huge. This one, it's more of a quality over quantity type game, so they had to pick and choose who's going to be in the game. And
That makes sense.
And it's 3-on-3, by the way. So
As good of a character he was only in that movie, I believe.
PyCon?
Yeah.
No, he was in the show.
Oh, he was in the show too?
Yeah, he was in the Afterworld when Goku died.
He
for
beat
good.
he beat Cell, Frieza.
Oh, okay,
who else,
yeah. I remember that
Captain
now. I remember that
I
now.
think he was in a movie.
He was in the Fusion.
The Janemba movie, I think. Something like that.
Whatever Janemba was.
But I played that, and I also played Final Fantasy Dissidia Final Fantasy NT.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
I actually enjoyed it a lot. It's
Really?
pretty much, it plays exactly like Dissidia on the PSP, but it's 3-on-3.
Really?
So you have to pick 3 characters, and each time a character gets defeated, they lose a point. And the first team to lose 4 points, or 3 points, they lose completely. So it's the same thing where you have your bravery attacks, your HP attacks. Your bravery attacks build up your bravery meter, and it lowers the other character's bravery meter. And then whenever if let's say your character has 500 HP left, and my bravery is 501, if I hit you with an HP attack, you are now dead. You're now dead. So I can't just go in and attack willy-nilly. I need to do my bravery attacks, which are typically easier to land. And HP attacks are a little bit harder to land because that's what's going to kill.
Exactly. And I think there's a drawback to the using the HP attacks, because doesn't it drain your bravery when you use it if you miss?
But it always resets to a minimum of like 1,000.
Yeah.
And each character
Depending on
I think each character has 9,000. But if your bravery reduces down to 0, then you
hit a break.
You hit a break point. And whenever you hit a break point, you're more vulnerable to damage. And then I believe whoever broke that character, they get a boost to their bravery. It like pretty much doubles it.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. It's not as...
It's a unique fighting game. It really is.
I really enjoyed it. I got to play as pretty much any character I want to play as. I played as Cloud, I played as Squall, I played as Zidane. They say Zidane, so I'm going to say Zidane.
So this is just fighting?
It's fighting
Yeah,
game.
it's like Final Fantasy fighting.
Actually, it should be still on my PlayStation. I accidentally deleted it, but I'm re-downloading it because they reset the roster and they put new characters, including Noctis, and I want to play as Noctis.
Nice.
We might hear a little bit more about Final Fantasy 15 later in the show, but I like it a lot. The music is perfect.
Actually, it's surprising to see that they actually brought Cloud to Smash Bros. Considering that they had Dissidia, and I felt like Square wasn't gonna like willingly let go of that character, considering that they were kind of like in direct competition with them. But
you can play some pretty cool characters.
Yeah,
you can play as Jekt.
Yeah.
You can play as Jekt from Final Fantasy X. I don't know why they consider him a bad guy. I mean, I know he was a bad guy, but he really wasn't a bad.
There's actually a story behind it too. Dissidia.
Yeah, it's kind of
I like that.
There's
not,
a reason for it, but you get to play as any character. There's usually there's a
Waka?
No.
Waka Flocka?
There's a protagonist and an antagonist from each Final Fantasy, and then there were some extra characters. For example, there's Cloud and Sephiroth, but in one of them, Tifa was in there. There's
do they have old Kamari or whatever?
No.
Hornless.
No,
Hornless.
he's not in there.
Hornless.
It's only
Hornless.
it's only Titus and Jekt from Final Fantasy X.
They didn't bring Yuna. I thought they brought Yuna.
Oh yeah, they did bring Yuna in one of them. They brought Yuna in, and then they brought Laguna.
They might be adding more too. You know.
Laguna was in Final Fantasy VIII's.
Yeah.
He was Man with the Machine Gun.
The story.
I wish Zell was in there.
Oh, that'd be great.
Zell gets no love.
You can't get a fighter in there that has a Mike Tyson tattoo?
Dude,
on his
Zell.
face?
Isn't that great? I love that tattoo.
Why is he not in the game?
I know. That's
unappreciated.
I really like.
Unappreciated.
I really like that they have a story. The story's not the best story, but I really like that there's a story connecting.
This one is a continuation of that story.
What about
Great.
Final Fantasy
I
IX?
wish-
Who's in there? I saw
Zidane. I say Zidane, and Kuja.
He's a Dane to me too.
Kuja's in there.
But
No Vivi, I know. No Vivi, no Amarant.
you know, I kind of wish
Steiner.
that more people would do these type of crossover games and have a story in it. Like I like that. Like the Subspace Emissary was great. I wish Heroes of the Storm would come up with some kind of story that connects all the characters together. I like that. I like that a lot. You know, and not enough games do that. Not enough.
I agree. And Final
Not
Fantasy.
enough crossover games do
Final
that.
Fantasy is the perfect game to do it with.
Oh,
They
yeah,
got
definitely.
characters galore. I've been playing that, and then lastly, I downloaded Metal Gear Survive, but the beta was down, so it should be up tonight. I'm gonna play that tonight. Brent, what have you been playing, man?
Just Fortnite and Call of Duty World War II.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty!
Tell me a little bit about your experience in Fortnite. I want to hear what you think about that game.
Well, when I first started playing it, the Battle Royale, it was, I mean, I was good at it, and I played with Jacob and you, and, I mean, I was alright, but I just couldn't get a lot of kills. And then, so I bought it was like on a deal for $30, so I bought the game, and I was killing zombies, and,
Okay, the Save the World mode.
Yeah, Save the World mode, and I really liked that. That was fun, and you just get kind of addicted to it, going through levels, and, just getting loots and stuff like that.
So which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the zombie mode or the Battle Royale?
Well, I got tired of the zombie mode after a while, just because I didn't have anybody there with me, because no one has it except for me.
Jacob has it. He has a zombie mode.
Well, Jacob, I didn't know that. But then I started playing Battle Royale with Paul the other day, and he wanted to play it, so I just got into it again, and I got a lot better with just shooting the guns and had better strategy. And now I can just like jump in the middle of the map, you know, find a nice little house, go behind it. I kind of wait till they all land down there and they're killing each other, and then I land behind like a house or something, and then I'll go in the house, find a couple guns. If I find a good gun, then I'll camp in there for a couple waves, and then I'll start moving toward the restricted area. And if I have a good enough gun, I usually can get more kills. But I usually just grab whatever gun I could get and try to kill other people. But then, you know, you gotta make sure you have that armor. If you're not prepared to go start taking these people out, you're gonna die right away. You're not gonna win the firefight.
Yeah.
So when I play,
you have to be really tactical.
Yeah, when I play Fortnite, and I don't play it very often. I kind of got Fortnited out, got Forted out. I usually play with Jacob and Seth and Steve sometimes whenever you're on, and we'll play like a squad, and then we usually just kind of follow Jacob's command, and he'll just kind of take us to the outside of the map, and then we just kind of work our way from the outside of the map. And so by the time the circle,
I like doing that too, but every once in a while I like changing it up because you're tired of just.
I'm the same way where it's just like there's not really much action, but if you want to win, that's how you have to do it. Is you have to avoid action.
I don't know, man. Me and Paul, we dropped in like I said, and I was like, I'm just gonna find a house. Come with me. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna wait a little while.
Duos.
Yeah, just
duos you see a little bit more of a chance because instead of groups of 4 chasing each other, it's groups of 2. So there's more people who are at odds with each other.
Exactly. Yeah. I think I kind of wish that they would do a ranking system that's kind of based off of how many kills you get to. That way, it kind of discourages the whole hide until you can't hide anymore.
Right. Well, what I meant, Brent, was that like if you have 2 people, a lot of people are going to be more like watching each other's backs than having 4 people like scattered. Because I found with my experience with it.
Oh, you mean sticking together?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well of course.
It's harder because whenever you got a group of 4 over here and a group of 4 over here, and they go at each other, and you got another group of 4 over here, it's easier to get out of that situation than a group of 2 and a group of 2.
Well, anytime you have somebody else with you though, the enemy, whoever, say you're by yourself, the enemy's always gonna be just focused on you. So it's good to have like you can have your friend flanking from one side. And then they kind of trick him.
Pincer
and they're gonna be, and then he can kind of run away. But then as soon as they go for him, then you start attacking them, and then they're gonna come after you. You know, you're talking to your friend, hey, turn around, and start hitting them. So you gotta like talk it out and communicate with each other to get those guys. And,
dude.
You know, you just don't run in there. Have a plan before you go attack that little squad in there.
What do you think about this game mode as a whole, though? Since it's kind of it started with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and then these guys at Fortnite kind of, for lack of a better term, ripped it off. What do you think about this whole 100 people jumping on map thing? Do you like that kind of thing? Like, is that?
Yeah, I do.
It's pretty unique, right? So like,
yeah,
a lot of people think a lot of games are going to be starting to use that model.
I like that.
There's
model.
already another game that ripped it off.
I do though wish Fortnite was more like Battlegrounds because it's more realistic and you can customize them more. You can kill people, get their book bag, you can get their clothes, you can get helmets, you can get all kinds of guns, real guns. Then you can get suppressors for the guns.
It's built off of that Arma engine, that game Arma. And
bad thing,
that game, just the depth of what you can do and what you can get in that game just really makes PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds so unique in that way, and they do the same thing with DayZ.
Yeah.
The bad thing about PUBG though is that it's so popular. It is riddled with hackers.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
bad. Like
That's
really. Like
all
right
it
now,
is.
it's a problem. Like I saw this article. I think maybe in Kotaku. Someone posted it where every single match that they played, every single one of them, there's a hacker in it, and it's hard to keep that under control when you've got the biggest player base on the face of the earth right now.
And
Especially when you start off as a smaller.
But Fortnite has the same problem, but they're taking care of it.
Well, I don't. Another thing I don't like about Fortnite too is you can't pick what your character looks like. You just give him.
You can, you just gotta pay that
I don't
money.
want to pay no money.
That's the thing. The game's
They
free.
gotta have some kind of incentive to make money.
The game-
off of it.
the
As
game
much
is-
as much as we would like to get a free game, you know.
Yeah,
and
but
do
it's so
everything
close to
with
being
it.
like a real game.
Oh, it is a real game. Well, it's technically
Well,
not
I
released.
don't. It feels like it feels more like a. I don't know, like a phone game. You know, you get it and then you gotta
Accelerated
pay
gameplay?
to play. Yeah,
You gotta pay to get the good stuff.
I hate that. I hate that.
Would you have rather paid $60 for Battle Royale and then just have all this cool unlockable stuff just in your reach every time you level up?
Yeah.
See, that's how I am the same way. So that's why I'm less incentivized to play Fortnite as well.
I hate
'Cause I'm like,
buying-
I don't want to play as this old, like, I don't know, gingery looking chick every time. I don't know. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. I'm the same way.
That is
I'm right there.
interesting.
But if you go and buy that character, you can. And as a business model, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
If I played Fortnite every single day, I'd feel a little bit more obligated to throw like $5 or $10 this way. But
Yeah.
until then, I'm not really worried about it. I'd rather go play something like Grand Theft Auto where
I'd be
I can just
okay.
go get
I'd be
whatever I
okay
want.
with it if it was like Counter-Strike Source. Every character looks cool,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's
but
that.
nobody wants to be the ugly redhead girl.
Or no one wants to be the old machete-looking guy. Well,
Yeah.
he's okay looking. But you want to pick what you want to customize your character. You want to express yourself through your avatar, right?
Yeah.
You want your guy to be wearing a tracksuit, maybe, or maybe you want your guy to be wearing some cool, like a hockey mask, like Jason Voorhees. You know?
Yeah,
You wanna,
yeah,
you
yeah.
wanna- and maybe Steve's character has I don't know, football gear on because he likes football, or I don't know. You know?
Maybe he's got a big head.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a big old head, big head mode.
Hey, I saw something. I kind of hopped back into. I know
said
this
it,
is
not
off
me.
subject.
No,
but
no.
I kind of hopped back into Fallout for like 5 minutes the other day.
How'd that feel?
It was good.
Fallout 4?
Yeah, Fallout 4.
You see
I'm
that
sorry.
video I sent you?
But
Oh, I'm not to show you.
they have tattoos on there.
Yeah, they're not that great.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
I saw that on there. I
They're
haven't
like,
been
they're
on
like
in a
face.
long
They're
time.
like face tattoos.
Oh.
Why? Where'd you see the tattoos at?
I was a loading screen.
Oh yeah, you can find these magazines that don't like tattoos, and they're usually on your guy's face.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's really not that.
No, the video I had, I want to make a to be continued meme out of it.
Oh, I
because-
saw that. Yeah. There's another guy who's got you beat because one went right by his face. Like this
Oh wow,
close.
really?
I'm just waiting for there to be another game like San Andreas where you eat food and get fat on it. It affects your character.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know?
No game has done that I
You
know
know,
of
it
since.
affects what the choices.
San Andreas did that.
The choices you make affect your
Having a
character.
freaking heart attack when you're trying to.
I would love.
Yeah.
What if we could play Grand Theft Auto online? Like we play GTA online, and then the more stuff that we do, like say your guy drinks a lot of beer or something, he gets fat,
Or he can't run as fast.
you don't if you don't exercise enough, like that.
Or you
that
smoke
would
all
make-
those cigarettes.
Brandon,
You
if
know?
they did that, then we would have like a mass dereliction of social responsibility because everybody would be like, well, shit, I can fulfill my social obligations online.
well, yeah, she is, man. I guess. I mean,
Or you sleep with a bunch of whores, you get an STD, you gotta go to the
you
hospital.
gotta go to the clinic. And
Yeah.
you have to pay.
Like on Postal.
Yeah, you gotta pay.
You got gonorrhea.
You gotta pay $250,000 GTA cash to get rid of your STD.
Man, I wish they would have came out with that Postal 3, man.
Yeah, Postal 3 did come out.
Oh, it did?
Yes, it was not good.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Kind of hard
Okay.
to top what they did in Postal 2.
I mean, Postal 2 really wasn't a good game.
It was
just,
provocative.
It was just a fun game.
It was provocative.
I know we're
So-
still off subject, but I just wanted to bring this up too. I was showing some kids at work a game I used to play, and I was like, "Hey man, y'all play PS2, huh?" And they're like, "Oh, not really." And then I was like, "Y'all ever played a little game called 25 to Life?"
Oh, God.
25.
And then so I was like,
That game
"Dude,
is so
the
bad."
game's graphics sucked and everything." But let me
That
show
was
you.
a
Let me
neat
show you.
concept, though.
Let me show you this trailer, and you're gonna love the music on it because the kid liked rap. And he liked
good
old school
music.
rap. Yeah, it had like DMX on there, and
Good
and
music,
it had
good
Ghetto
concept.
Boys.
It was just...
But
But
that game
hey,
was.
Think about this though. Whenever I was showing the trailer, it was playing DMX, right? And then it was going through showing them shooting, and you could choose like cops or gangsters, and you can customize your character. Well, then it said, "It's like Grand Theft Auto," and then it says, "with a SOCOM twist," or something like that.
It had a lot going
The kid
for
was
it.
like, "I guess when you get compared to two different games, it's not that good of a game." Huh? I was like, "Yeah, you're right."
Man, but like if you think about it on paper, it was a good idea. But
Oh yeah, it was. They hyped it too. I remember.
And it was
reading about it in the
about to,
magazines.
it was about to come out at the same time as Fear and Respect,
yeah,
Snoop Dogg's game.
Oh, man. That was a John Singleton game.
Yeah, I don't think he ever made a game though. He
No,
just made
he made the story behind the game.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Good old days.
So you want to talk about Call of Duty any or
I mean, it's been fun.
Call of Duty World War II? You said.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun playing zombies with him and everything.
yeah. Zombies is really fun.
He plays Marcellus Wallace.
Is that who I played as? I played as a black guy.
That's Marcellus Wallace.
Yeah.
Same actor.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh yeah, because then I thought that the other day I was thinking it was me, Seth, and Paul. But yeah, it's fun.
Just another Call of Duty. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, zombies always want more out of it though.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll release the DLC packs.
Yeah, but you keep having to do all the little missions that it tells you to do, and the level's only so big, you know. And you wish you just moved on and on and on, but it's just.
Now I will say this though, that little cabin level we played on, that was kind of fun. It sucked because it was so small.
Yeah.
But man, me and Brent were on our toes the whole time.
There's no way to
running
nowhere to
around,
go.
running
You
around.
get that shotgun though, you doing pretty good.
Yeah, me and Paul played that level at his house.
Yeah. And but I know I'm already kind of getting tired of
That's the problem with them though.
the multiplayer levels online. I'm kind of getting tired of the levels.
Yeah.
And that's why I like Battlefield 1 so much compared to it, because the levels are so big. You don't get as bored with the level.
Yeah, 'cause you might start on a different side.
Yeah, and even if you do like operations or something, the level's different too. And then you always have the environment on there that is
Destructible.
interactive. Yeah, well, not just that, but you have that big Zeppelin flying
Battlefield
over.
1, yeah.
Yeah,
Trains and
flying
stuff.
over the level.
Yeah.
It'll crash on the level, and it's part of the level. You know.
That's really cool.
Like you can go in the wreckage and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's cool.
That's the problem with Call of Duty. A lot of the Call of Duty that the tracks the biggest popularity, I guess, the biggest population players is all that small, close quarters team deathmatch stuff.
Everybody likes that quick die
Whereas,
respawn.
yeah.
Well,
Battlefield,
you still have that in Battlefield 1. You're
Yeah.
dying quick. And you're respawning, but it's just not as fast, you know?
And you got a lot more players in that server too. Everyone doing their own thing. You got snipers on the
Yeah.
hill. You got dudes flying planes. Everyone's doing their
It
own
feels
thing.
more like a war zone, you know.
It's
for
more variety in gameplay there.
I mean, Call of Duty's just your bread and butter shooter, you know.
I'm not
Just
picking
go out
sides,
there.
by the way. I'm just saying that's my observation.
Well, let me. Battlefield 1, all said and done, feels more like a war.
Yeah.
right.
And that's what it is, a war game.
And World War II feels Call of Duty World War II feels more like a just an arcadey shooter game.
Shooter, Halo.
You're just kind of like, I want to get the most kills. I'm
Yeah.
worried about my KD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Battlefield, you're like, oh god,
Oh,
oh god. You ride on a
Yeah.
horse.
Pull yourself together, man.
There's some guy
Dude,
charging.
hey.
Oh my god.
No, on those horses you can get a like a spear.
Oh,
And I remember,
man.
it was an update, and I was like, oh, I didn't know they had this. So I pulled that spear out. All of a sudden, I see another guy come around on a horse.
Did you joust?
He pulled his spear out. We were going across a bridge, and I was like, I killed the dude, bro. Knocked him. I hit him off
get
the horse.
Battlefield 1.
And
To me, that
dude,
just sounds like a more interesting game to me.
Yeah. That dude saw me though. He's like, I looked at him, and he pulled his out. Man, I started going at him, hit him, and then I hit another guy right after that. And then we got a tank will come and blow
But you see,
you
the
up.
most epic thing that'll happen in Call of Duty is like you'll throw a knife like halfway across the map and hit someone.
Yeah.
Or-
You don't get
a
epic
grenade
moments like
kill
that.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Me personally, I would play Battlefield 1 over Call of Duty.
Yeah, it can be pretty hard though.
I got my preferences, you know. Like sometimes I might be in the mood for a more arcade shooter with Call of Duty.
You'll probably never catch me playing it.
But yeah,
If it's not zombies mode, I'm probably not gonna play it.
The guns are really easy to shoot in World War II, Call of Duty World War II, compared to Battlefield 1, because the guns have more. They're like real guns. They're
Yeah.
gonna kick. You're not gonna be as accurate when you shoot the big guns like rifles and
The arrow's a little more advanced.
Yeah.
Because we're in
Call of Duty always has a very fast-paced feel to it,
Yeah.
where you can just pick up any
Yeah.
gun and shoot it incredibly fast.
But when they do those updates, I heard like on Call of Duty they do updates and they'll change the stats of the guns. So if the gun was overpowering other guns and was just too stupid,
To keep it
they
balanced.
they changed the.
I like that. It's good to keep balance. It's good that they keep up with it too.
But they also need to stay historically accurate because
Which
we're
they
working.
aren't.
So that's all you've been playing?
Yeah,
man?
playing the zombie mode, no swastikas.
Oh, and then
Other than
we started
happening.
hopping back into GTA, so that was fun.
Yeah, that's kind of our go-to thing. You know, just kind of if everybody's
We stopped-
online, pile up in the server.
We stopped talking about it in the podcast just because.
Yeah, just because we talk about it every week.
Yeah, I'm just man, wait for the day Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, man. I'm so ready for it.
Well, it's
Every
probably
day.
coming out this year. We don't have a date yet, but we'll know soon.
As soon as I find out the
Keep
date, I'm
saying
going to buy
somebody
it.
leaked it,
I'm pre-ordering and buying
but
it.
I don't.
Look, man,
believe
everyone
it.
knows Rockstar News, man. If don't believe anything unless it's Rockstar.
There's very little leaks. Just go to GTA Gaming.
Rockstar, they leak what they want to be leaked.
Oh yeah, that's intentional.
Trust me,
on
I
their
know.
part. Their leaks are intentional.
Is everyone done?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to jump into news, but we don't have anything to talk about. We don't have any kind of main segment today, so we're actually just going to do news and side quests and be done. So let's do a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back to news. You like that commercial, Brent? It's a good commercial?
I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10? Okay, cool. So let's talk about some news.
Nobody cares about my opinion about it.
Nope. So let's talk about
Jerk.
let's talk about some news.
Commercial sucked anyway.
Brent, I'm gonna put you in the commercial. That's gonna be a big picture of your face. I have a PNG saved of your face. I can put anywhere I want at any time now. Since that opening the Presents episode.
Yeah.
So Brent, Fortnite is actually getting an update. Did you hear about this?
No.
Fortnite is getting the map is getting a complete makeover.
What?
So they said they're gonna make the swamp more swampy. They're gonna make the mountains more mountainy.
What do you mean? Swampy.
Like details, so it's not just like I'm in a swamp.
Like mossy trees?
Yeah, they're probably gonna put a nice coat. They might make it to where it's more like murky. I guess I'm not sure because it's what's it called, murky something.
Oh, the poo-poo water.
The moisty mire.
Moisty mire, that's it. They said they're gonna make the mountains feel more like mountains. They're gonna give more of a verticality of it. There's gonna be new areas inside of the map now, and there's
they're
also
opening up buildings. I think.
they're opening up buildings. They're giving more verticality to the map. I heard. And then the coolest part is that they have underground caverns now. So if you don't want to be on the top surface where everyone's shooting it out, you can stay underground. But there's a flip side to that. You might be more safe and secure under there. But if you do run into somebody, it is a close quarters combat. Like literally, you're just in a tunnel. It's called Shifty Shafts. Shifty Shafts.
Nah, the crevices.
But it's very cool. I like that they're updating that.
Are they
map.
coming
They're
out with
keeping-
any new guns and stuff, or is it just map stuff?
I think right now it's just called the map update. There's just map stuff.
When is that coming out?
I think it's out now.
Oh wow.
Wait, what? So if I go home and play, it's
I believe it's out now. I can look it up for you.
it's okay.
So, or Steve, if you want to look that up, I'll read
I'll
out
look
some
it
more
up.
news.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it completely changes forever? You never go back to the old one?
I don't think so. It's like the old one. There's just more to it now. They're not taking anything away. In fact, they're just building. They're building more on what they have.
Probably not gonna notice any difference until you go to those places that are changed.
Right. Because you know how it's like sometimes there's just those extended areas where it's just nothing but field. Some of those areas are gonna be a little bit more improved. So
Yeah, it's out.
yeah, it's out now. So when you go home, you can play that. Final Fantasy 15. I kind of spoke about this earlier. Final Fantasy 15 is getting a Royal Edition, aka it's more of like a definitive edition. It comes with the base game. It comes with a bunch of DLC, like all the DLC ever got released, including all the episodes for all the characters and the Comrades DLC. And then the Royal Edition is actually coming with some content exclusive to it, including they're letting you drive the boat that you ride on, and you can take it out to like highlands and stuff. They're getting a new dungeon. They're putting in new boss fights and the new areas in the map to go to. Whoa. And like, there's like a first.
Even though the
mode.
game's over with.
Yeah, they've added all kinds of stuff. Whenever you finish the game, you can go back at any point and do whatever you want. There's even a new game plus mode, even though it's not the best. It's not the best done new games plus mode because they don't. The enemies don't scale to your level, so it's just kind of like playing the game again, but super powerful. I don't know. Speaking of Final Fantasy, there is Final Fantasy 14. The MMO is getting. And dude, if there's ever an MMO I'm gonna play, it's gonna be Final Fantasy 14. There's a new update coming out to it. It's free. It's called Rise of a New Sun, and it's totally like paying homage to Final Fantasy VI. There's a bunch of bad guys from Final Fantasy VI in there.
Wow.
The whole trailer is really good because it's all played to the song of Kefka. I forget the name of the song.
Really, like
Dancing Mad.
Yeah.
It's Dancing Mad's playing the whole time. At the very end of the trailer, it shows Kefka's face, and you hear that little 16-bit laugh, and then the trailer ends. It's very, very cool looking.
I wonder if he's gonna like make an appearance.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think, dude, it looks so cool. And Jacob's always talking about he always wants an MMO to play, and if there's ever one I'm gonna play, it's gonna be Final Fantasy 14.
That one requires a subscription, though.
It does require a subscription, but
How much?
I think it's the standard 15, isn't it?
How much a month? I don't know. I have no idea.
How much a year?
I have no idea.
Probably. If it's 15 a month, I'd say it's around 60.
I don't know. Why don't you fact search it, man?
Yeah, I can. Sorry.
So Final Fantasy 14 getting a new update looks really, really cool. That game's really cool because you can do all the different classes from Final Fantasy lore. So if you want to be a dragoon, you can be a dragoon or a monk, or you can be a ninja, or you can be a warrior, or you can choose all these different characters. Very, very cool game. There really wasn't much in the way of news, so I wanted to bring up this cool thing. Hyperkin is making a new Game Boy, the Game Boy Ultra, which basically is like your standard Game Boy like this.
Oh wait, and you put your phone in it?
No.
Oh.
It's a new Game Boy, just like this one. Like I have the Game Boy Color in my hand.
Did you shoot that thing though?
I did. This is what it would look like, but it has a really nice screen. It's backlit, and it'll play
4K?
No, it'll replay your games, and it'll just kind of upconvert them. And I think it might put some of them in color. But
think of it as the what are they called? Those knockoff. The one that FC Twin.
It's kind of like that, but it looks just like a Game Boy, and you put your game in and you play it just like a regular Game Boy, and I think it supports all the games. But the coolest part is that there's a stereo chiptune mix in it. So this is a mono. See how it has one speaker, and the chiptune community is really excited because they're going to be able to tap into that and make all kinds of cool stereo chiptune songs, which is very, very cool. And so they'll be able to access the game's chiptunes.
How much is it going to be?
I have no idea. Probably somewhere between $60 and $100, I'm sure.
What?
60 and $100. 60 and $100. Somewhere in between there. 60 to 100, probably. And then lastly, Nintendo Labo. Has anyone seen Nintendo Labo?
What's that?
It is an interesting concept.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, man.
I don't know.
It's basically cardboard. Nintendo. You buy a Nintendo game. It's for the Switch. You get your let's say you buy the robot game, and it comes with the robot kit, and you build like this little robot mech suit, and then
it's like your interactive cardboard.
Your controllers go in these little slots, and you move, and it interacts with the game. And like there's one, they showed this trailer, and I made this funny meme about it. I'm gonna post it at the end of the show. But like this lady builds a piano thing, and whenever she plays it, it plays a piano.
It's really cardboard?
It's really
cardboard.
But I don't know how it works.
You make it yourself. Like basically what they do
cardboard
is
boxes.
You pick the certain type of kit, I guess. I don't know if it comes all on one kit.
How does it
or
connect
if it's
to
like
the game?
That's what we don't know. Like
I think it's just for
you put the controllers in the cardboard in certain spots, and then you put the Switch itself in a little slot. It's like it fits in, and then somehow when you press the keys on the keyboard, it registers them as a hit. Or like Brent was saying with the box, the robot box, you know. I don't know how it works. I don't know.
I don't know how it worked. They haven't really said anything about it. I believe it has something to do with the way that the Joy-Cons have HD rumble. So like there's this one thing where you can attach your Joy-Cons as like a little robot-looking thing, and you can move on your Switch with the touch, like the actual touch screen. It'll move the little robot. But I think it's because it's vibrating it at certain frequencies that it's moving it in different directions. So it's pretty cool.
So you go fishing too. Like you make a little fishing pole out of cardboard, and you can.
It looks really cool.
Wait, so it tells you how to make it though?
Yeah.
It comes with instructions. The goal of it is it's basically like, hey, you can create your own little things, but instead of pretending to go fishing with cardboard, you can actually interact with your game with it.
Yeah.
So it looks really cool. I don't know how I feel about it because on one hand it looks really, really cool, and I would have loved to have this kind of stuff as a kid.
Oh yeah.
But on this hand, it's like I really don't want massive tons of cardboard crap laying around my house. I mean, you know how hard I'm gonna be doing like this with my fishing pole. You know it's gonna snap.
Break.
Exactly. That's my fear.
In my way,
It's
Or
cardboard.
Steven might step on it.
It's cardboard.
Steven might step on it like he used to step on it in controllers all the time.
when have I ever stepped on a controller?
Dude, you always step back in the day.
Ready, fight.
In Homa.
I don't remember.
Dude, you used to step on,
a controller.
dude, games.
I may have
you
like
step on
stepped
games,
on I may have
controllers.
tripped over a wire, but I don't step on a controller.
Dude, you stepped on controllers,
I don't know. Bro.
games. We'd have stuff all on the floor. You'd be stepping all over it.
Well, why is it on the floor in the first place, Brent?
We were having a sleepover.
I don't remember stepping on any of that.
It was dark.
So how you get mad at me for stepping on?
I'm not
crap
mad.
that's on the floor?
I never said I was mad at you. I just said you used to step on
I just
stuff.
don't remember doing
Do you
that.
remember even stepping on anything?
I can't say for certain. I do remember things being on the floor. I do remember things happening. I'm not picking sides here. I don't know.
I do have an update for that subscription on Final Fantasy 14 and normally.
Anywho.
Okay, go for it, Steve.
You
Going. All right, sorry, pal.
Hobbit feet.
Going back to Final Fantasy 14, how much was it to subscribe to that,
You
Steve?
can get a
Subscription?
reoccurring subscription, I guess, for $12.99 for 30 days. No, I'm sorry. Okay, there's two levels. There's entry and there's standard. The first time, you can get a subscription for $12.99, 30 days. You get one character per server, and you get a total of 8 characters.
That's cool.
The standard subscriptions, you can have 8 characters per server with a maximum of 40. 30 days for $14.99 a month.
So you buy the game, then you have to get the subscription.
Yes, just like every
How
other
much is the
thing
game
about-
right now?
Well, it depends on what you get. If you get the full thing, the complete edition, it's $60. If you get the starter edition, it's $19.99.
I also looked up, the Nintendo posted this thing called What is Nintendo Labo? Or Labo? I don't even know how to say it.
Combines the magic of Nintendo Switch with the fun of a DIY creations.
Nintendo Labo combines the magic of Nintendo Switch with the fun of do-it-yourself creations. Start with a piece of cardboard, build a 13-key piano, a fishing pole, even a motorbike. Add your Nintendo Switch console and power it up.
How big is the motorbike gonna be?
You can hold
It's
a
just
recital.
like
No, it's look. I'll show you. You can hold a recital with your piano. You can catch a fish with your fishing pole. You can win a race with your motorcycle. With Nintendo
Or in
Labo,
Steve's case, fail.
building is as much as playing. Have fun discovering how it all works. You might even invent new ways to play with the Toy-Con creation.
Huh?
But like, see that's the motorcycle. It just looks like. Yeah, we used to build stuff like this as kids. You know, we would play with cardboard all the time.
No, we
But-
just make space shuttles and houses.
We used to make other things too, like little armor pieces and stuff.
It's a really cool concept.
It's
Then
just
Steve would
really
step
cool.
on them.
But now you can interact with your Switch. The Switch makes it interactable. So like when you move things, you might hear your robot go like, or like you do your fishing pole. It might vibrate in your hands and stuff. I think it's really
Somehow
cool.
pressing
Yeah,
the
but
keys.
is the game actually
I gotta
gonna be
figure out
good?
how the keys work.
That's the question. Is the
Probably
game
not.
going to be good? Is the cardboard going to hold up? I don't know. Is it for me? Probably
Wii
not.
Sports.
Probably not. It's probably not. Wii Sports was good.
It
man.
was good, but you.
I don't think it's gonna be even on that level. I think really and truly, all it's doing is that it's turning your Switch and making your Switch turn cardboard into like interactive toys.
The
Really, that's it.
weirdest part about this whole thing is where did this come from?
They're trying to compete with VR.
Bro, Nintendo,
With cardboard? I don't know about that.
Nintendo dropped a line of acid.
That sounds like a very Nintendo thing
They're
to do.
trying to make
much,
it more
yeah.
physical.
So guys, all right, guys, look, guys, all right. So our competitors are coming out with VR. Say, I don't know why they got an old timey gangsta accent when they're Japanese.
Reggie
but
walks
anyway.
in. He just puts a cardboard box.
Cardboard.
Is your body ready for cardboard?
I got an idea.
I don't think it's.
It's a box.
I don't think Reggie had anything
It's
to do
a
with this.
cardboard box.
I think this came straight from Japan. If I had to.
Yeah, I'm sure Japan went up to Reggie and was just like, Reggie-san, we have an idea for you.
Reggie's probably like, what is this?
I don't know. Cardboard sounds.
My
very
body's not ready
American.
for this.
Is it recyclable?
Where's Smash? Where's the Smash port?
Is that your Reggie impression?
Yeah.
That's a
And
very terrible
Kind of
impression.
mine, too. I kind of inputted myself in there.
Well, the good news, though, Steve, is that there is a pattern of every time there's ever been a Nintendo Direct Mini, within 30 days there has always been a Nintendo Direct after it. Every single one was ever released.
What could that next Direct be? I hope a Smash. Give me Smash. Let me Smash. Please.
Like when he smashed that controller with his foot.
Let's move on to side. Let's move on to
Side quests!
Let's move on to side quests. On that note. Steven, hit me with side quests. You go first. Steve's got nothing. Brent, you have a side quest.
Side quest? Well.
Hey, did y'all happen to see that heartbreaking finish to the Saints game last Sunday? That was
Yeah,
literally
I
the
heard
worst-
about it.
The worst thing to happen to me as a sports fan ever.
They threw an interception?
No, they gave up a 61-yard touchdown with 10 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, that's
all
what-
that one guy's got to do.
he missed the tackle. He missed the tackle.
Yeah, all
he's
that
a
one
rookie.
guy's got to do is tackle him inside, and that game is over.
He was a
Like,
rookie.
no, I don't know what he was doing. He bent over like this to do something.
Well, they said since he was a rookie, he was trying to get a big hit to make a name for himself, and he missed the tackle when he got overexcited.
Bro,
you should know about that.
I got sports PTSD after that one. If I just as much look at a football, I'm replaying that play in my head. I didn't even know what bro, that play happened. I was just like,
I think he was just trying to hit that guy as hard as he could. Because that would have finished the game.
Trying to lay the hit stick.
That
That's
was,
what he's trying to do.
and that would have been a big play. That was the play that would make them win the game, and he wanted to make it look good.
You know what he's trying to do? If you lay a big hit on that, he's going to drop the ball, and the catch isn't going to.
Well, not only that, but
isn't gonna
rookie,
like, it's going to be an incomplete pass. But in reality, it would have been better for him to wrap up and put him down because
just make the tackle games over with.
Yeah, I mean it was like 4 seconds when he made the catch. If he'd have put him down on the field, the clock would have ran out before they could have done anything.
But yeah,
oh
well, wasn't meant to be. Always next year,
bro. Like if I look at a football, I'm gonna like flash back to that game. I thought that was just something interesting to bring up for the side quest. That hurt me, bro.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll send you a video with the Titanic music, and you might enjoy it.
Okay.
They had that play to the Titanic music, and it's just depressing as a Saints fan. Great if you're a Vikings fan, not good at all if you're a Saints fan.
Brent, you have a side quest, bud?
Nothing that's happened, but something that's coming up.
Sure.
My bachelor party.
Sure.
Woo!
Sure.
Yeah,
Hosted by yours truly.
So Steve's gonna be in charge of it.
Hey, can I make a request? I just don't want to take care of any drunk people.
You're not gonna take.
I'm gonna be sober. I'm not drinking that night. I'm gonna take care of it.
I mean,
I just want.
and by taking care of me, I just don't feel like picking people up.
I don't think you're. Have you ever, other than that time I split my head open, have you ever had to take care of me?
He wasn't there when you split your head open. That was us.
Oh yeah.
I was at home whenever they dragged you inside.
Yeah, that's true.
Brandon's sitting there playing the game, and then we're dragging Brent inside, and Brent's like,
Well,
Hey, fellas.
you're not gonna be taking care of me. I guarantee that, and you're not gonna be taking care of Austin. He can hold his own.
I'm staying sober.
The only guy that you might have to take care of is Paul, if he's watching.
I'll be the chaperone since I'm taking responsibilities.
Yay!
What?
Hey, go ahead.
No, Steve, you're gonna drink a little bit.
I'm gonna drink a little bit, but I'm really not gonna get drunk. I want to.
It's a bachelor party.
I want to make sure that everybody enjoys himself.
Why?
including you.
We're going to. We're gonna be in walking distance of everything.
Well, I don't want Brent. We'll talk about it after. It's probably weird to talk. I don't want the responsibility to fall on Brandon.
It's not your fault.
I'm the sober guy. I'm 100%
Brandon,
sober.
Brandon is what you call a straight edge.
No, not straight edge. No,
Straight edge
that's all
means
right.
no sex too.
Really? I thought straight edge was just no alcohol, no
Drugs, sex,
Okay.
drugs.
Definitely not
Violence.
straight edge.
Why would anybody
Know what
want to
I'm
be
saying?
straight edge if that's the case?
He's a married man. But anywho, it's gonna be fun,
Yeah.
man. We're gonna have a good
It'll be
time, and
great.
look, nobody's gonna get over drunk. Trust me.
Hey, I have a side quest real quick, by the way, before I forget. Dad came over and helped me fix my fence. My fence is now fixed. It's been broken for about 5 months. It's finally fixed, and my mailbox is now fixed.
Yeah.
So,
What happened to your
Working
mailbox?
with that.
I don't know, it just broke. Just fell one day. It's all
Somebody
fixed.
hit it with a car and didn't tell you.
Probably so. But that's our show. Unless anyone has anything else to say.
Good.
That's it. Nice, short, and sweet, everyone.
Short, sweet, and
Thank
to
you
the
so
point.
much for watching on YouTube. If you like this, please give us a comment, like, subscribe, and whatever you're listening to us on, audio listeners. If you're listening on iTunes, give us a 5-star review. Anywhere else, just mark us down as 5 stars. Leave a review. It helps us out a bunch. If you don't like it, say, "Hey, these guys suck. I don't care. Do whatever you want."
Buy our merch.
We have merch.
Who doesn't want a shirt with my face on it?
I'm Brandon.
I'm Steven.
I'm Brent.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.